One last video before a 2-week vacation that is much needed, where I'll be traveling to Italy and Spain. I'm leaving you with another crafted weapon review of Until Its Return, Season 21 Shotgun. We'll go over its PvE performance and best rolls, the god roll, whether it's usable in PvP, and much more. Before we jump in, drop that like button a slap if you find this video informative, or if you want to support the channel. Let's begin. So, the seasonal shotty that dropped with Season of the Deep, Until Its Return, is a rapid-fire shotgun that deals strand damage. It's a 140 RPM, meaning it's more favourable in PvE than it is in PvP. Quickly covering the PvP side of the video, just don't bother crafting it for Crucible. Like the other taken weapons, the base stats on this weapon are subpar for PvP, lacking any decent perks in the fourth column at all, despite having okay perks for the third. It's not worth using over a precision or aggressive frame. Realistically, you will only use this in PvE. Talking of PvE, the perks this gun can roll are fantastic. Out of all the shotgun archetypes, with the exception of slugs, rapid fires are probably the strongest for PvE, capable of dealing a lot of damage in a short space of time. With the right perks, the gun's magazine can overflow up to 16 rounds, the god roll being capable of unloading half of those at 230 rounds per minute. We will touch base on this shortly. The base range of the weapon is mediocre at best for a rapid fire, again due to the origin trait, Unsated Hunger, which really doesn't provide much of a benefit on the return in PvE. Which means, to get the most out of it, you need to literally be standing next to the target. Although it can't roll Assault Mag, which increases the RPM of the weapon, it has great perks overall. The third column provides plenty of reloading options that will nullify the need to reload. Its best use case is against tanky combatants and stun champions, capable of dishing out enough DPS in a short space of time to kill stun champions with one magazine. This weapon is very strong on Titan mains that run no backup plans too. All the footage you are seeing is from this build. That's the overview done, let's get into the juicy stuff. PSA, this is a personal opinion. Remember that god rolls vary depending on the user. For your masterwork, as you'll be firing in quick succession, you'll want to grab a stability masterwork, keeping the gun from kicking like crazy when unloading on targets. The first column felt tricky to pick, but Barrel Shroud grants bonus stability, and on stunning champions, it allows quick swapping thanks to a very high stat handling boost. For the second column, look no further than Tactical Mag. It increases the magazine size from 7 to 8 and also boosts the stability stat. That's the base roll, and this is where things get interesting on the weapon. The two standout perks in the second column are Overflow and Autoloading Holster. Choosing one or the other will determine what perk you will want to use on your fourth column. Let's start with Autoloading. It's obvious what it does, of course, but you're not going to pair that with Cascade Point, are you? You have plenty of damage perks in the fourth column that pair nicely with Autoloader. First of all, let's roll out a couple and narrow them down to two. Vorpal Weapon only gives a 15% buff versus bosses, and Collective Action grants 20% on Elemental Pickup. Neither are worth it as they are completely blown out of the water by Trench Barrel and Surrounded. Trench Barrel is the strongest in terms of damage, granting a 50% buff to your shotty on melee hit. Whilst it's very strong, it interrupts your DPS phases when getting Trench Barrel to proc and firing your free shots, then having to reproc again. In Master Content or above, champions unstun quicker, and this can be troublesome, but if you do get it going, it can do a lot of damage. Surrounded, although provides a 40% buff, requires no setup, you just need to be surrounded by 3 or more combatants. In add heavy encounters, and with healing or overshield builds this can be beneficial, but if you are 1v1, the perk is useless. Both perks have their drawbacks but pair nicely with Autoloading Holster, however this is not necessarily the best role. Introducing the Overflow Cascade Point combo. With Overflow, your magazine size hits 16, and when getting a kill with another weapon or multiple precision hits in succession, this gun goes from a 140 to a 230 rounds per minute shotgun. Firing the first 8 rounds at 240 RPM, dealing massive damage in a very short space of time, decimating champions before they can even start to regenerate, whilst the final 8 rounds return to 140. It is, in my opinion, the most fun shotgun for PvE this season. Watching it delete champions in a blink of an eye is super satisfying and well worth your time, especially when paired with Tractor Cannon, reminiscent of the time of the reign of the Ikelos shotgun back in the day during the Warmind DLC. So to recap that god roll, a Stability Masterwork, then first column, a Barrel Shroud for quick swaps, Tactical Mag for an extra round and stability, Overflow for 16 in the mag, and Cascade Point, which deletes champions from existence in a blink of an eye. The enhanced versions of these perks allow 18 overflowed rounds in the magazine versus the 16 that the base perk offers, and Cascade Point procs on the first 9 shots fired for even more burst damage. The seasonal weapons have been mediocre at best this season, but the shotgun manages to at least shine some light on the set in PvE. I will give it a 4 out of 5 on the scale based on its PvE capabilities. It doesn't get a 5 due to its poor PvP rolls. A Strand legendary version of the 4th Horseman, especially with no backup plans builds, it's the most fun you can have on a Titan in Master Lost sectors. Give it a try. That's it for this video. I am peacing out for 2 weeks, and when I get back we will check out some more weapon reviews, amongst those Age-Old Bond and a Taken SMG. Please drop a like if you found the video informative, or if you have made it to the end, thank you. I am less than 30 hours away from eligibility for YouTube partner. Maybe the dream comes true during these holidays. This was Plasma Alchemist. Your viewership is much appreciated. See you in a couple of weeks. Laters, peeps.
Fight forever, Guardian!